Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Onion Eating. In the beautiful countryside of England, among green hills and pretty villages, there's a special event that might make you laugh and scrunch up your nose because of the strong smell. It's called the Great Onion Eating Competition. This is a unique and funny contest where people have to eat a lot of onions. This unusual event started a long time ago in the heart of England. It began as a friendly challenge among friends. Someone in a local pub dared another person to take a bite of a raw onion. From this simple dare, it turned into a big competition that lots of people love. As time went on, this tradition became a regular event in small towns all over England, but the most famous took place in Newent. People from all walks of life, like farmers, teachers, students, and sometimes even local famous people, come together to enjoy the spirit of togetherness and laughter. So how does this strange competition work? It's pretty simple, but also really funny. Participants are given raw, unpeeled onions and have to eat them as quickly as they can. But it's not as easy as it sounds, because there are some rules that make it more challenging and sometimes bring tears to your eyes. No peel left behind. People have to eat the whole onion, including the skin, and they can't use any extra things to make it taste better. They can have a sip of a type of strong beer called bitter to help though. Hands-free, you can't use forks, knives, or spoons. It's all about biting, chewing, and munching using just your teeth. The clock is ticking. There's a timer, and the person who finishes their onion the fastest wins the competition. The taste of victory and tears. The winner doesn't just get a prize. They also get a bunch of onions. But it's not just about eating onions, it's also about having a great time. This event is full of laughter and community spirit. It often happens alongside a beer festival, where people can enjoy special kinds of local beer. Friends and family gather together for picnics and to cheer for their favourite contestants. The contestants become like a big group of friends. They share stories about past competitions and give tips to new participants about how to eat onions faster. There's a strong sense of togetherness, and everyone is willing to make a funny spectacle of themselves just for the joy of it. What makes the Great Onion Eating Competition so wonderful is that it brings the local community together. It's about keeping traditions alive and celebrating the fun side of life. It's an event that unites people of all ages to enjoy the spectacle of people eating onions with enthusiasm and humour. Sadly, due to the pandemic, this tradition was put on hold. The competition was stopped in 2020 and hasn't started again because not enough people are interested. But maybe you could start your own onion eating competition and invite your friends. You might end up with tears in your eyes, but they'll be tears of laughter, and you'll make memories that you'll remember forever. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more! If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.